The Summer of 58 is a horror game made by Emika Games, a Russian game dev. The game is based around a fictional YouTuber called Alex Morton who explores allegedly haunted places in an attempt to find evidence of ghosts. Alex ends up in an old Soviet children's pioneering camp, seeking the evidence of a haunting. Now, this next part of the video will be talking about the story, so please skip to the time shown on the screen to avoid spoilers. You play as Alex Morton, a YouTuber who goes to haunted places to see if there really is paranormal activity there. After your last location proved to be fruitless, your fans suggest you travel to a Russian pioneer camp with dark history behind it. The camp was opened in 1955 and was overseen by a woman named Maria, who had previously worked in an orphanage that got shut down due to one of the doctors being arrested for organ trafficking. However, the camp was shut down 3 short years later in 1958, after everyone went missing. In the time between 1955 and 1958, Maria's son grew ill and needed a heart transplant. Maria believed she had found a suitable young donor boy, called Yakov, who attended the camp. She hatched a plan with Dr. Alexei Sergeyevich, the same doctor she worked with at the orphanage who was arrested for organ trafficking. The plan was to drug the children and take them so Alexei can harvest their organs, and in return she gets a new heart for her son Ivan. One night, Yakov overheard the plan between Maria and Alexei, wrote a note to one of his friends and left the building to hide, but upon returning everyone was gone. A figure in a hazmat suit and a gas mask released gas and sedated everyone, moved them to Alexei's hospital, and he harvested all of their organs including Maria's. But Yakov was still alive. The locals blamed Yakov for the disappearance, even 5 decades later, and that's when Alex Morton shows up. Unaware about most of the history surrounding the camp, Alex decides to stay for a few nights. Now, that's all I'm going to cover for the story, as I highly recommend going and experiencing it for yourself. Overall, I really like the story. The pacing of the reveal is nice, not too fast, not too slow. My one issue is with that a lot of it is shown to us through newspapers and notes. You can easily walk past them and miss them, not paying attention, and the translations are very poor as this is a Russian game dev. English is not his first language. Biggest issue is with the newspapers is they don't read like newspapers. They kind of just read a link for you to actually uncover. The game is broken up into 2 distinct locations. The first one's the Pioneer Camp, which we can see both in the present and in flashbacks to 1958, which I think is a nice touch. The location has 5 rooms, a main room, bathroom, a hallway, a barracks and a classroom. This location is my favourite out of the 2 in the game. The items you see around really make it feel like it's been abandoned and untouched for 50 years. The gas mask creeping in the dark and the photos and notes you find really give it a feel that the place was loved and used. The second location is an old abandoned hospital. Now, I've always had a fear of hospitals since I was a child. I've never liked being inside of them. And this location is genuinely terrifying. It's pitch black without your camera, and you only camera. You can barely see 3 feet in front of you. The hospital is only a small section of the game, with most of it taking place in the camp. But it's definitely the scariest location in my opinion. Thank you for watching my review on the Summer of 58. This is the 3rd video in a 5-part horror game review series for Halloween, with new videos releasing on every Friday. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. The engagement really helps the channel grow. And if you look in the description, you'll see a link to my Discord where you will get pings whenever I go live on Twitch releasing new videos, so please feel free to join it. Anyway, I hope to see you guys next Friday for the next review.